told that his English is for Cambodia.
Yeah. And he nyamaza. He did for like 2 days on the group.
Oh. We. Boy.
Wait me and Gasha check. He calls me like, hey, the Gasha.
Today, the guy had another construction. It's like a kula ngitheri and rice. Ngitheri and ugali.
Oh my god.
I was like that disorganized shopping you know a guy at his bought 18 ushindis and a ruler. Like I don't remember the ushindis or what?
No, but what I've never understood, to be honest, with a lot of rugby guys is you go somewhere. I understand, yes, you want to eat a lot, but you've put rice, you put chapo, you've put mashed potatoes, you've put ugali, like all the carbs you've put, and then you've put your nyama, and then you put everything basically. And I'm like, but how do you eat ugali and chapo?
Ask
Ebu ask Andre. I was about to say Ebu ask Andre that question. You see the way you munch that chapo? Andre has no problem doing that, by the way.
You guys saliva even has the stew.
This is episode 38, part 1 of Kenya's premier sports video podcast, the 3 Quarters Podcast. Jump onto the hashtag Road to Japan to support the Kenya Simbas as they are still looking to qualify for the World Cup that is in 2019. I'm Denise Duffield.
This is Ngash, official noisemaker. I'm Jeringus Kenyana.
So this week we switch it up a bit. We start off with the Driftwood 7s as opposed to 15s. So, yeah, shorter version of the game, more exciting. What's your take on the tournament?
Oh, what a tournament we had, considering it was down south, the coast. We had some good rugby, fantastic rugby over the 2 days. First day was a bit slow, of course, as expected, is the group games. Guys are not, even their fans were not that serious, and it's more of the social than the actual games. But yeah, I'd like to maybe highlight about a few things that I noticed. The players are getting a hold of the new rules. They're a bit. You could see that when they are tackled, the ball is left from the smallest teams to the teams that we expect to actually have done this because they're technically more equipped than these other ones. Yeah, the technical bit of the game has really improved. I was surprised by some few small teams, the likes of small teams in quotes, the likes of the recently relegated Min Machine and also Menengai Oilers. Those guys are forced to reckon. And as I was talking, I think you, Nash, I was talking to you in the game. In the next 2 years, we should be talking about them in the 50s. So, yeah.
Oh, hopefully, yes.
Yeah, I think, those are the guys to watch because Mean Machine knocked out Queens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 7-0 in the quarters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got to the same, they were knocked out suddenly by Nakuru. Is it Nakuru?
Yes,
Nakuru, they knocked Mean Machine. Yeah, but they had a good showing. Yeah.
All right, what's your take on the tournament?
From an organization angle, I think there's much more that can be done to the tournament. You could see a few lapses in terms of the sequence of events, and I think that was largely due to, I don't want to say incompetence, it was more of, I don't think they had enough planning meetings to plan the event, and taking into account that Driftwood was the first tournament of the National 7th Circuit. From the social aspect, I want to commend the number of fans from Nairobi who made way to the Mombasa Sports Club for Driftwood 7s. It's funny, when we were coming back, nearly the whole train was full of guys who had been down there for the Driftwood 7, for the rugby. Yeah. So for a social aspect, and of course, I mean, like Tusker coming on board and really hyping up in terms of the social aspect, it was very good for the traveling fans, number one, and number two, also for the home fans. There are a couple of guys from Mombasa, and one can only think about what happens when the Kenya Cup season starts, and Mombasa RFC are going to be participating in the Kenya Cup season. A game of rugby, as Ngus has touched on the technical aspect, I think it was good for some of the smaller clubs. It was a good showing from some of the smaller clubs in terms of grasping the new rules. The larger clubs, I think, still have a bit of work to do. I was shocked to see 4 members of the Kenya 15s team in the KCB team.
Yeah.
Martin Owila, Davis Chenge, Jacob Oje, and Darwin Mukitsa. I think these guys should be taking a break because next year we have a long season. But anyway, they are the ones who know their body. It was good to see the likes of Ian Minjere back, having played his last game during the Impala Floodlights final. Sorry, for 2016. Yeah, then he got injured and he was unable to take part in the Kenya Cup season. So it was good to see him there. From the refs angle, of course, we know the refs were down there earlier. The referees were down there earlier on for the high performance clinic. I think it was a good showing from the referees. Forget about, I know everyone is talking about Rasta Wenger because he was there, but our local referees, I think, did a good job. And it was good. I think it was a good showing to have a local referee ref the final, as opposed to what everyone suspected was going to be Rasta's show.
Not many guys probably like the finals referee though.
Yes, not too many guys liked, but that's their opinion. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I'm saying it's good that you had a local referee reffing the finals. But all in all, I think it was a good tournament and it was a good flag off for the National 7th Circuit.
Now, before we talk about the next leg that's coming up for the 7s, there was a dream team that was, obviously picked by coaches and refs and people that were there, officials that were there. So we had number 1 Ian Minji from Impala. Number 2 was Monet Akuai from Nakuru. Number 3 was Charles Omondi from Homeboys. 4 was Jeff Alminde from Nakuru, Leonard Bugaisi from Homeboys, Jeff Oluoch from Homeboys, and Eric Ombase from Oilers.
From Menengai Oilers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I wonder who's going to be on next weekend's dream team.
It's shocking that, first tournament, Nigeria is back and he's already on the dream team.
He definitely played well.
He did play well. I think, I suspect in the last day, his hamstring was tightening up.
Yeah.
And having had conversations with the guy, I think he really wants to be involved in the Kenya Cup season this year. So it was good to see him back. I think the other guys, I do agree with Monate Akwe, Charles Omondi, Joe Minde.
That was fantastic. Fantastic on the day, especially Sunday.
Yeah. All right, going into next tournament, that will be the George Mwangi Kaberi 7s. Not going to be held at Mwamba. Will be held at the RFU grounds. What do you think we'd expect for that tournament?
Yeah, first of all, it could not have been taken to Mwamba.
Cut us a break. Cut us a break.
The grounds is playing on Mara.
Rally stage, man. But bring it to the RFU grounds. It was a good idea because it also. We've always had the safari service there, the likes of even the Christie's as well. So it's a good grounds to. It's the best grounds actually to have it there, and I think we'll have a very nice tournament, especially for the social aspect, social bit of it. So I think we're looking forward to a very entertaining weekend.
Okay, anything from you?
I just want to, of course, tell the viewers that the Kaberi 7s was founded in 1986 after the passing of George Mwangi Kaberi, who was part of the Mwamba team. Lately, it's been used as a platform to honor fallen Mwamba heroes, the likes of Absalom Bimbo Mutere, Jimmy Owino, and lately Victor Woyodi. So it's always a good tournament set by Mwamba, and I can only look forward to what's going to be happening on the weekend. As I'm saying, there's going to be definitely some good rugby because the guys will be in it, but at the same time, as Gus is saying, Sevens is festival rugby, so the social aspect I can wait and see.
Well, this weekend we hope to see you there. It's not down at the coast, it's in Nairobi, so hopefully there'll be a higher turnout. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram, like our page on Facebook, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. I'm Demi Duffield.
This is Nyashi Official Noisemaker.
Jerry Ngus, Kenyana.
See you in part 2.